In this lesson, we're going to be learning about the ping utility and the underlying ICMP messages that make the ping utility work. What is ping? Well, some people will tell you ping stands for Packet Internet Groper. In reality, ping is really just a name that was given to this utility because it mimics the sound used in sonar. If you are trying to locate something with sonar, you would send out a ping. And if you got a ping in response, then you would know that whatever it was you were looking for was really there. So you get an echo back. In this case, what we are doing is we are sending ping messages and looking for echoes back. So you can see here I'm pinging a device on my local network, and I can see that that system happens to be up. Let me actually start off a packet capture. Then I'm going to do the ping again. So that's on my local system. And now let me ping something that's not on my local system. We'll just see whether there's any differences in the messages. So let's do ICMP. We'll do a filter. Let me just stop the capture here. We've got some ICMP messages. First of all, we can see that the source is 192.168.1.22, which is me, and the destination is 192.168.1.1, which is the device that I was pinging. In this case, it happens to be the local gateway on my network. So I can open up the ICMP message, and I can see it's a type 8 and a code 0. So a type 8 is a ping or an echo request. And the data just is some garbage data, doesn't really mean much of anything. I could actually use ping to send data, and I could send larger sized packets, and that might give me a sense of how long that messages are taking to get from point A to point B and back with larger messages. So here's my echo reply, and you can see the type is 0, echo reply. And of course, the code is 0 as well. So these are all going to be pretty much the same. Let's scroll down and look for the messages that I was sending to the network that was not my local network. So does it look any different? No, from an ICMP perspective, it actually looks exactly the same. Not surprisingly, ICMP is really ICMP. The only difference would be maybe that there was an ARP request that may have been different. In this case, probably not, because what I was pinging the first time around was my local gateway. What I'm seeing here is the echo request, and of course, I'm going to get an echo reply back. And again, I'm just sending 56 bytes of data as part of the echo message. I could actually specify that I wanted to give a larger packet size, and I could actually specify a particular payload if I wanted to do that. And again, that would have to do with if I wanted to see how long larger messages were taking, because this ping message really isn't that large. If we go back to the message here, opening this up, we can actually see the total length is 84 bytes. So in total, I've got 84 bytes that I'm sending, and that's not really very large. So I could specify that I wanted to send a really large message like 1,000 bytes, for example, or 1,200 or 1,300 bytes, or maybe even something larger, in which case it would have to be fragmented, more than likely based on the maximum transmission unit of the local network. Again, we've got this ping utility that uses the ICMP echo request and reply messages in order to determine whether systems are up or whether there's an error condition on the network that may prevent us from getting traffic to and from that particular system.